Hello, welcome to another video on the channel. It's Ghostdriftx, aka Ghost. In this video, we're running the Rhino. I have to apologize for the mouse. OBS came out with a new update, and it didn't capture the mouse at first, even though it was checked, but now it does. So hey, it's actually a good thing, but I didn't know it was doing it, so I had to fix it, but it's cool. So in this video, running the Rhino again. You know, a lot of players ask about the bot. You know, it does get into some situations because of the movement of some of the newer bots, like the dash bots. And even dealing with a Griffin, you know, you can get into trouble because you can't move as fast, right? So the benefits of the Rhino are grabbing beacons. That's one of the biggest benefits. It's so fast now. You will get outran if they do have a dash bot, but any other bot that's not dash, you can still run with it. Even the Kazakhs, because they can jump really fast, but the Rhino's really good. So here, I'm just basically going to help engage the bot that's in the in this target. Whew. It drives me nuts. Basically, when you hit the target, if you guys don't know this, when you want to lock onto a target, you hit the little button at the bottom. It looks like a little robot with little brackets around it. When you click that, it locks onto that target, and you'll see if I lock onto somebody, instead of it just being a square, it'll have an extra square around it. Well, for the last couple of months, when you lock on, it doesn't always stay locked onto the target you want. So anyway, right here, the Rhino fell off the bridge. I thought the Rhino was coming off the bridge to get me, so I turned around and actually engaged them, but they were actually destroyed at that point. I think they got destroyed as they were coming off the bridge. So I turned and got hit in the head with some aphids. Here I'm trying to charge, but unfortunately, that same user is an aphid user. I'm telling you, these aphids are, ugh. Brr. So that's what somebody says, flanking somebody. That's not why aphids can hurt you really bad, because they can't just come over top of target. So here we are, checking our map. Little man trying to steal the beacon. I'm just say little man. Could be a girl guy, I don't know. But it's a little bot, right? And it basically trashed him. So that's why I like this build. I love the DB version of the Rhino. Not so much because of range. Of course, you got to be within 300. And there are a lot of things out there that can get you before you get to them at times. But the speed, the closing ability of the Rhino is still there. It's still there, and it's still part of the game. And it's even faster now. It wasn't even this fast when the Rhino first came out. So here we are trying to help clear out the center before they get in here and take over. There are 3 bots versus the 1. Unfortunately, there are 3, and the one that's in the center, there's my buddy again. And I actually cut this corner too much, so that really messed me up because I ended up stopping. I took a lot of damage from aphids, so that lets you know right there, aphids do splash damage, okay? So don't get mixed up. Aphids are rockets, so when they hit you, they do splash damage. So if you have a shield, you still can take damage because it's splash versus just an energy type weapon, or even a bullet based weapon, right? Like a Molot or a Punisher. Those have actual bullets, or you can say rounds. Those rounds have to work to get through your shield, but aphids have splash. That's why you can get taken out. You might be low health. Somebody fires an aphid, it hits something, and you get basically the shrapnel from it. So here we are moving in. Want to try and move in the center. They've already gotten in the center, and they're doing what most people will do. They won't really stand up here in the top of the top of the birdhouse. They usually go back to the ramp on the opposite side. This Lance got caught, so they're just kind of taking all the damage. So here I'm going to try and move in and jump to the ramp, but of course it did not go well. I should have went to the far outside. I'm still getting hit by, I think, yours truly. Or there's another one. Nope, I think that is yours truly. No, yours truly is right there. So there's another user with aphids that's hitting me from the back here. What was that? I was a Griff. Okay, it was a Griff back there. So somebody was hitting me with aphids. Ended up being that Griffin. So we're under the bridge. So I'm basically going to try and keep moving the bridge. But unfortunately for me, there was a DB right there, and he just shredded me. Of course, the DB has so much splash radius. It's crazy. So now we're going to move in with the DB. I'm trying to check out what's around. I know that's a trap. See the bright lights to the left? Bright light, bright light. Yeah, when you see bright lights, you need to be real careful. That trap user's kind of like me. I don't like sitting in the normal spots. And I'm pretty sure they're getting some good hits because they're not in the normal spot. So we're trying to take out this Jeopard, trying to get him out the way. They're very low health, and somebody finally got him. So now we got to look around. I'm still watching myself because I do run my treb, and I do get out to where that one's at, and I know they can hit me from where they're at in certain cases. I'm not sure how high that angle is, but I do know if you get the right angle, you can hit people from all kind of places. You see, he just took out another one of my teammates. So like I tell you, If you are gonna run long range, do not run it where everybody else. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it, because if you can move to a position that most people are not looking for, you're gonna get a lot more shots and take out a lot more robots than other people. And then if you can continue to move, you know, a person may lose track of you. It's not too many people locked in. We're not into like a really heavy battle. But if you're in a heavy battle, you can get locked in. Now, to my left, I'm looking, trying to take out this person here. But if you look, there's a red arrow to my left. And I believe they're going to come in and take that beacon. So here they come. They're moving in. I'm trying to move over. I want to get that person out of there. They're out of there. So we're going to keep moving over. And guess what? This is the type of bot you don't want in here. I think this is the same bot that tried to steal the beacon earlier. Sam I am, but they came in with the grown-up bot this time. So we have a spider here that's blocking them from taking the beacon. There's a lance going to try and deal with them. So I'm going to go ahead and try and move back towards center and keep doing damage to center. I'm trying to get my angle because they are on the ramp on the opposite side of the birdhouse, so to speak. And I'm going to try and fire through here. I think I get it, but I think some of my weapons do get blocked just a little bit. But we do get a little bit of damage. That does usually make a person back up. If they take damage and they can't hit you right back, that usually makes a person back up. So we're just trying to watch ourselves. I see they're starting to hit me. They have Tyrans. You got one coming up the ramp. They get taken out. I believe that was a Galahad right there. So now we're going to move back and keep trying to do damage to the bots on the ramp. So this is what you really want to do. I mean, honestly, this is what you want to do. You don't need to stand up in the birdhouse and shoot at people. You need to stay down there on that other side of the ramp, wait for them to get close, and then engage them, because you really have the advantage. They have to come to you. They have to figure out a way to take you out. Otherwise, you're just going to sit in the birdhouse and get shot and blown to pieces, right? So now our lance is moving in. Take out one. Their lance tries to move up, but we actually have enough firepower, and we're starting to push them back. And they're down to one person. That's what it looks like. And the second person pops up. So now I'm just going to keep shooting this carnage just to knock their shield down, so they can't keep blocking all the splash damage from those rockets that were coming. So now we take center. Now, if you look at the bar at the top, we have 5 bots. They have 2 bots. We just turned it, so now we're going to have 3 beacons. They got 2 beacons, and all we need to do is stop or destroy all these bots without dying. And I'm going to tell you why. As you keep watching, and I was like, how in the world did this happen? Keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. If they are ahead and they somehow even up the bots in the battle, you will notice the bar. The bar is going to turn to one side or the other. So right now they're up. And we are up on players right now. Currently, we're up on players. So really what we need to do is engage, but be careful. Try not to get taken out, okay? Here's the thing. They're coming out with an update at some point where you'll be able to see the health of your teammates. And that's going to be huge, because a lot of times you get ready to make a move, and that move is based on you thinking your teammate is good. Unfortunately, sometimes your teammate's in trouble and you don't know it. You don't see smoke, you don't see anything, but they about gone. So that bot just got taken out. So you see one person here, see the bar still moving, and I see the spider. So the spider's moving like, okay, the spider's about to get the beacon on that side. Let's go ahead and try and get in here and take him out. It's one bot, so let's see what we can do. So we're going to try and move in. Uh-oh, person pops in. Now, that bot just was taken out. They're gone. But look, we got 2 bots showed up instead of just 1. So now there's a total of 3 players back in the match. Uh-oh, looks like we might be in trouble. So I'm going to try and get up here and get to this beacon. So I'm up on top of the thing, and bad move on my part. I got myself in trouble. If you jump in your Griffin and there's somebody there, you can be in trouble. And I actually jumped. I messed up on that because that gave them the advantage. So you really want to save your jump so that you can't use it to avoid damage. I could have avoided a lot of damage and survived. Now look, they still have 1. We're still pushing towards that beacon, but there are 3 people over there. There's 1 person from our team, and they just took that person out. Now watch the bar. There are 3 versus 3 now. All of a sudden, instead of us being ahead, now we're in trouble. Because look at the bar now. Now our bar is starting to drop faster than theirs again. So it's almost like, even though we had three bars, we had 3 beacons, it still gave them the advantage because of the amount of time they had the bar. That's the only thing I can think of, because really it still should be running slow, but I believe it's because we had 3 players, they had 3 players, and they were actually up at first and time's running down, so maybe it begins to increase near the end of the match. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you're feeling, but I was feeling like, what? Come on, man, are you kidding me? But hey, gotta do what you gotta do at the beginning, baby. You don't do it, you'll lose in the fourth quarter, and that's what happened. We lost in the fourth quarter, man. Lost in the fourth quarter. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, slap that like button. Want to see more videos like this? Subscribe, bell notification so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this video, and as always, choose like over death.